Hey everyone! It's good to be back with you. I know that many of us have experienced the sting of a relationship ending. It's a unique kind of hurt, one that can leave us feeling lost, confused, and unsure of ourselves. We might even question our own worth. Here's the thing, it's okay to feel those things. You're human, and heartbreak is a part of the human experience. It's what we do with that heartbreak, how we choose to heal and grow from it, that truly matters. Today, we're diving into 7 steps to overcome a bad relationship and start rediscovering yourself. I'm going to share some stories and insights that I hope will resonate with you and give you the strength to move forward. The first step in healing from a difficult breakup is giving ourselves permission to feel the pain. We don't shove it down, ignore it, or pretend it's not there. We acknowledge it, we name it. It's real, and it hurts. It's okay to cry, to grieve the loss of what was, even if it wasn't perfect. Give yourself the space to feel those emotions without judgment. It's like tending to a wound. We have to clean it out before it can heal properly. Trying to bypass this step will only prolong the healing process. One of the bravest things you can do is to sit with your discomfort, to resist the urge to numb it or run from it. It's in those moments of vulnerability, when we allow ourselves to be fully present with our pain, that we find our strength. It's where we discover our resilience. Remember, you don't have to do this perfectly. There will be good days and bad days, moments of strength and moments of weakness, and that's okay. Be kind to yourself throughout this process. It's important to remember that acknowledging the pain isn't about dwelling in the negative. It's about honoring your experience, recognizing the impact the relationship had on you, and creating space for healing to begin. And as you navigate this initial stage of healing, remember that you are not alone. Reach out to trusted friends or family members, those who can offer a listening ear and a shoulder to cry on. Sometimes just voicing our pain aloud can make it feel less overwhelming. Allow yourself the time and space to heal. There's no set timetable for getting over a breakup. Each person's journey is unique. Be patient with yourself and trust that you will come out on the other side stronger and wiser. Once you've given yourself permission to feel the initial sting of the breakup, it's time to shift from feeling to reflecting. This step is about understanding, about taking a step back to look at the relationship objectively, without judgment or blame. It's about learning from the experience, both the good and the bad. Start by asking yourself some honest questions. What drew you to this person in the first place? What were your needs and expectations going into the relationship? Were those needs met? If not, why not? What role did you play in the relationship dynamics? What were the red flags you might have ignored or minimized along the way? This isn't about blaming yourself or your ex-partner. It's about taking ownership of your experience, understanding your patterns, and recognizing your own needs and boundaries. It's about turning the breakup into an opportunity for growth. Journaling can be a powerful tool during this stage. It allows you to process your thoughts and feelings privately and honestly. Write down everything that comes to mind when you think about the relationship. Don't censor yourself, just let it flow. As you reflect, you might notice recurring patterns in your relationships, both romantic and platonic. Maybe you tend to attract partners who are emotionally unavailable, or perhaps you struggle with setting healthy boundaries. Becoming aware of these patterns is crucial for breaking free from unhealthy cycles and making healthier choices in the future. Remember, self-reflection is a journey, not a destination. It's an ongoing process of learning, growing, and evolving. Be patient with yourself, and trust that the insights you gain will guide you toward healthier and more fulfilling relationships in the future. This chapter is all about you. After a breakup, it's common to feel a bit lost, like you've lost a part of yourself. That's why it's essential to reconnect with yourself, to remember who you are outside of the relationship. And the best way to do that is through self-care. Self-care isn't just about bubble baths and face masks, although those can be lovely treats. It's about intentionally choosing to engage in activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. It's about making yourself a priority. Think about the things that bring you joy, the activities that make you feel alive and energized. Maybe it's spending time in nature, reading a good book, listening to your favorite music, or catching up with friends. Whatever it is, make time for it, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Exercise is another powerful form of self-care. It releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that have mood-boosting effects. Even a short walk, a yoga class, or a dance session can make a world of difference. Nourishing your body with healthy foods is also crucial. What we eat directly impacts how we feel, both physically and emotionally. Focus on consuming whole, unprocessed foods that provide your body with the nutrients it needs to thrive. Remember, self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. By taking care of yourself, you're better equipped to show up for yourself and for others in a meaningful way. Here's the thing about vulnerability. It's a lot easier to navigate with a little help. You don't have to go through this alone. One of the most courageous things you can do is reach out for support when you need it. Think about the people in your life who love and support you unconditionally, those who make you feel safe and seen. Reach out to them. Let them know what you're going through. You don't have to have all the answers. Sometimes just having someone to listen, without judgment, can make all the difference. If you're struggling to cope with the emotional fallout of the breakup, consider seeking professional help. A therapist can provide a safe and confidential space for you to process your emotions, gain clarity, and develop healthy coping mechanisms. There's no shame in asking for help. In fact, it's a sign of strength and self-awareness. It takes courage to acknowledge when we need support, and even more courage to reach out and ask for it. Remember, you are not a burden. The people who love you want to be there for you. Let them in. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and receive the support you deserve. Boundaries are essential for protecting our emotional well-being, especially after a breakup. They are the limits we set to define what we will and will not accept from others. Setting clear boundaries is an act of self-respect. Start by thinking about what you need to heal and move forward. Do you need space from your ex-partner? Do you need to limit contact? Do you need to unfollow them on social media? Once you've identified your boundaries, communicate them clearly and assertively. Remember, you don't need to justify your needs or apologize for setting boundaries. Your well-being is what matters most. It's also important to enforce your boundaries consistently. This can be challenging, especially at first, but remember, each time you stand up for your needs, you're reinforcing your self-worth. Boundaries are not about controlling others. They're about taking care of yourself. They're about creating a safe and healthy space for you to heal and move forward. Forgiveness is often misunderstood. It's not about condoning hurtful behavior or pretending that what happened didn't matter. It's about releasing the anger, resentment, and hurt that we're holding on to so that we can move forward freely. Forgiveness is a process, not a destination. It takes time and effort. Start by acknowledging the pain that was caused and how it impacted you. Allow yourself to feel those emotions fully. Then try to cultivate compassion both for yourself and for your ex-partner. Remember that we're all human, capable of making mistakes. This doesn't excuse their behavior, but it can help to shift your perspective. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. It's about releasing the burden of the past so that you can create space for peace and healing in the present. Moving forward doesn't mean forgetting the past or pretending that it didn't happen. It's about acknowledging the experience, learning from it, and choosing to focus on the present moment. It's about embracing the future with hope and optimism. Start by setting new goals for yourself. What do you want to achieve? What brings you joy? What are you passionate about? Focus on creating a life that excites you, a life that is aligned with your values and aspirations. Embrace new hobbies and interests. This is a time for exploration and discovery. Try something you've always wanted to do but never had the courage to pursue. You might surprise yourself with what you discover. Remember that you are worthy of love, happiness, and fulfillment. Don't let the pain of the past define you. Embrace this new chapter with open arms and a courageous heart. The future is yours to create. We've covered a lot of ground today, from acknowledging the pain to practicing forgiveness and embracing the future. Remember, healing takes time, and it's okay to have good days and bad days. Be kind to yourself throughout the process. You are strong, resilient, and capable of creating a beautiful life for yourself. Take those 7 steps and choose yourself. Choose healing. Choose hope. Remember, every ending is a new beginning.